Howdy Zowdy, Big Beefy Burger by here in an episode of Binary Rise Repentance. We're on the 20 streak. We got to play 2 Cursed Eye runs in a row, so you know, like, still pretty happy about that. Not happy about the, you know, like, not starting the recording when I like had Death Stretch at the very beginning, but you know, I like things like that just happen sometimes, so I'm gonna accept it. So here we go. It's like super hot today. And not like in the video game super hot where you just like stop moving and then the time basically is at a standstill until you start moving again, so you get to like dodge bullets. But more as in the fact that like if I go outside it feels like I'm melting like Dorothy. The Dorothy doesn't melt, it's the witch, but you know. So yeah, I'm gonna just the plans of going outside today to like do like, yeah, I don't know, like mow the lawn and stuff like that, it's not happening today. Too hot. Just simply gonna just not do that. I'm excited for a little bit more that Isaac playing. Addicted, let's just try to not get hit in this room. And actually, in fact, you know what, let's just immediately do that just to make sure that like we can reset that and not even have to worry about that. I feel like that's pretty pretty reasonable, especially since like I'm trying to play a little closer to enemies thanks to the item I was given. We're just gonna beat the boss. And then probably go back for the item room. I mean, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't go back for the item room. Like, Dad's Key is not an item I use very often, but I can see it being pretty useful when I have a lack of keys and other means of going into my special rooms. And honestly, like in that one situation, you know, let's crank some use out of this. Will I fight Mega Satan? Really, it just is like a vibe whether or not I decide to go fight Mega Satan. You know, I've done it so many times at this point that like it's not exactly important that I do that. This is a little unfortunate, I gotta walk all the way around. Hopefully they open the secret room door by mistake through their negligence, and then I can just kind of Dad's Key the opening. That's also very lucky to just get one of those in this room. That's very unfortunate to get hit by them. I still like, these enemies are like, I want to say 99% of the time completely irrelevant, and like the 1% time you're playing as like Tainted Lost and then get hit by them on like the descent part of the video game where you about to go fight the beast. So like that's just how I feel. I don't know if that like feeling is mutual, you know. Could try to find the secret room. I will actually just like blow this up just so I don't gotta walk around. I was like, I can make that. I got enough speed to make that. It worked out. 2 tears ups immediately and some pretty good defense. The swarm is like pretty good, realistically. Let's just not walk into immediately like walk into an enemy though. Preferably would be like a smart decision. This is basically how my day is starting. Ooh, the lightning actually is probably going to be pretty useful here because of the fact that this enemy is going to be walking into enemies anyway, so you'll probably get that extra lightning damage. That's pretty cool. You gotta say, I don't get Gemini very often. I feel like it's like a pretty rare familiar. I mean, it really just is like restricted to very certain secret rooms, so, or not secret rooms, just like item rooms, and it's like one room type you can find it in. Definitely a fun one. I do want to try to get my deal for sure, but also I want to try to get enough money to be able to afford the 9-volt, because I can see using Dad's Key in every single room as a means to open all rooms, secret rooms, escapes if I need them. I see that being valuable. Like all the dead ends I don't want to be going on to the later floors. Hopefully we can procure this. I also like this. But we did have we had a clot last time, so I'm gonna, for the sake of variety, I'm gonna go ahead and try using this thing here. Let's just not get hit by this guy like a dummy. Pretty sure I could just beat the boss real quick, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Duke of Flies is basically one of the easiest enemies in the game. A little harder with, I will say, Tractor Beam does put me in a position where I have to stand in, like, line of fire on the splitting guys a little longer, but yeah, it's still like one of the easiest bosses in the game, so let's just not even worry about it. Damage up from that is huge. We will be using I should do this. We do know now where our ooh, that's a lot of bombs. So yeah, we definitely know where the secret room is now, or because it's probably just right here on the bottom. Haven't gotten in there yet. Hoping to get some money from it. I mean, you still can get some money from it. There you go. That's a good way to get it. Ooh, a lucky penny too. I do like me a lucky penny. Let's go ahead and just like walk into this for a little bit. Just try to get the last 4 cents, and then here we go. This should pay back pretty well. I would say I need blue, like the blue map, the secret map, but also I just don't, because we're gonna be able to just find everything via Dad's key. So I won't immediately see where things are, but through the prospect of having a charge at every room, it should be extremely easy to just basically go anywhere I want. Now that's tricky. I just don't have a lot of soul hearts. I'll keep that one on the docket, whether or not I actually want to use it, because I tend to like that item a lot, but there is a slight problem with the fact that we just really don't have any soul hearts to protect us for when we get hit. Now that makes it a little easier, and in fact, like without a shadow of a doubt, Smelter's really cool too. Unfortunately, we got Smelter a little too late. So unfortunately, I'm probably gonna go switch to Smelter, but also, unfortunately, that cool Dad's Key synergy is just like, that's just not gonna happen. Because, I mean, I just like Smelter more, so let's go ahead and go with this. Wafer shouldn't do any sort of like funky thing with this item, just because of how it works. Do I want to do this with all of these? I do like the Gamba, so we're gonna go ahead and do this with all of these. I still have a clot. You don't lose the clot when you. That's right. When you drop the trinket, we'll lose it if it dies. So at least I will get some mild value out of it. Ooh, a cracked key. I don't see it being there. I do see it being here. That's potentially there. Oh, hey, look at that. Apparently, I'm just like really good at randomly just picking the first one and getting it with these, and it's Vicarious Veins, which is pretty good. Health up. That's pretty valuable because it gives me more opportunity to have my Blood Oath pop off. I'll hold more red hearts for it. And the more hearts you have, I'm pretty sure the steeper the bonus is, or it's the same where it's like the first couple on Bloody Lust or Lusty Blood is you know, the one where you get damage taken hits is like a few like really small amounts, and then the last couple are just like really heavy, like full on like 1.2 damage level ups. Not using my familiar a lot right here. I was gonna say it's really gonna be hard to just not get hit here. I would like one more soul heart, preferably. Spawns a beggar. So let's try to get one more soul heart. I could just blow the beggar up and get some money, but... So maybe the Blood Oath pickup is about to be, like, tragically bad. It's certainly risky. Ugh, that's how I feel about a Rotten Heart. I just don't like them, you know? Comically, I think the easiest way to make sure that we don't lose all of this is to... is to find our secret room, which is significantly easier when we have Dad's key. Alright, well, I'm just gonna leave this floor. I'm not particularly attached to, like, anything there. So we're gonna be at lethal. Just try not to die is my strat here. This is a scary enemy. Okay, I thought it was gonna split. It was doing the 8-shot directional one. Okay, take out immediate threats. This is gonna be one that, like, I have to, like, stay on my toes, you know? Absolutely put me in here. Like, I see, like, high value from just doing this. 2 trinkets. Could be really good, you know? I don't really want to take the horns, but any extra red hearts that are on the ground, I can just hold them for later, and that should be, like, not particularly what I was looking for, but absolutely high value. I didn't skip an item room, did I? Like, the fact that I'm getting the planetarium is kind of funny. And then we get Rapid Shot Neptunus. Definitely one of my favorite ones, the burst shot quality. You know, I defend Cursed Eye for it having the burst shot quality, and there you go with that, having that. Infestation, I mean, like, it's not very good, but at least it does trigger, basically, every time we take the red heart damage from Blood Oath. So I'm not going to look at it negatively. We're getting some value over there. Now I feel a lot safer, just from having that extra soul heart. Like, I think we're off to the races. There's, like, a health value. I'm gonna say, like, Isaac players are probably just, like, if I'm at this health value, I feel the safest. Obviously, probably 12 health is the safest, but I'm, like, 3 hits from lethal, that's, like, we're doing this, is my, particular health point that I think you can pretty much, accomplish anything you want as long as you take your heart to it. You put all your effort in, and you don't have hoppers. You don't fight bloat. I'm gonna put the bloat jokes in there because everybody hates bloat. Bloat can be a nasty fight, especially when you're playing like the April Fool's one and you have like no bombs because they decided that like picking up things shouldn't even give you anything. Purity is like kind of funny because I don't really want to fight an angel statue, but like we're gonna fight an angel statue. Not even really like wanting to get the hearts that you drop when you do that. Like the eternal heart increase chance. Don't see me wanting to increase my health a super huge amount. Obviously, the more I do it, the more Blood Oath can pop off, but also I don't know, like that's just less red hearts I can hold, or like less soul hearts I can hold, and that's like actually basically my health at this point. You intrigue me. I don't know what I would want from a shop. Probably just to see it. That's about it. I mean, I have Smelter, so like whoever Smelter Delter. I guess like a Steam sale is not too bad. I don't even know what other trinket dropped on the ground that's over here, but it's probably just gonna get dropped down onto the next floor. I don't want the red crown, that's for sure. I kind of just don't want to do devil deals. I tend to not do them. That was Cursed Penny. Okay, that would be the reason I didn't pick it up. It's Cursed Penny. It's pretty bad. I know they like buffed it. There you go. We're like solidified on our survivability right there. I know they increased the chance of it taking you to a special room, which like actually like probably makes it a lot better, but again, I just rely on walking to them usually. It's really funny too that the actual optimal item to have picked up in that one shop if I wanted to find my secret rooms actually would have been the blue map, because I immediately just like dropped my commitment to the first item I picked up, or like the smelter. So I lost the value of being able to find them. I don't really want that. I don't think it's worth the one bomb. But you know, decisions get made. I think smelter ultimately is going to be more value than that probably could have provided. There you go, black feather. I don't know if we'll get a evil item. The highest chance of probably doing that would be curse rooms. And funnily enough, if we look at it like that, you know what would have been an easy way to get my curse rooms for free? Dad's key. I shouldn't have abandoned it. And it's time of need. Do I regret it? No, because I ended up still getting like an item I highly appreciate. Also, like, I guess we get this. Why not? It's something to do. And we can do some pretty decent damage. The little familiar with the lightning does do a lot of damage. I honestly don't even think I need to go back and get my last item room, even though I already got a planetarium. But like, yeah, like, I just don't feel like going and finding it. That makes sense, you know? I feel like we're already pretty set. We're actually already on depths too, so we made boss rush timer, hopefully. So maybe we can just make a choice instead, and that'll be the reason we do this. I complain about the boss rush timer a lot, and I still do stand by the fact that like a lot of the time it really is just dependent on if you're like fast enough to kill enemies. But I feel like me just deciding, you know what, or like just getting lucky and going in the right direction the entire time is a pretty common one. But me deciding, hey, I don't need this this item room, give us a much better shot at actually getting into boss rush, so I can get an item to pick from, which will probably just be the one that's like 2. Because that one seems pretty common, but at least like I will still have a choice. I can't just like squander my health. Let me make that like brutally apparent. Spider Baby also synergizes in the same way that this other trash item does, but I don't know. Can we get like an item room item that's at least like not horrible? What's funny is that this is actually like a good item for us, and I'm actually gonna fully commit to it because the shot speed is so fast that it's actually gonna like allow us to hit enemies like with very little trouble. Very rarely do you pick up this worm intentionally. I will take this. I guess I might as well take this because I don't know if we'll even get money, like value out of it anyway. A Joker card. Would be kind of useful to use this floor if we don't get our deal. Also, we can use it to not fight boss rush, so let's do that. Let's actually just like let you guys do that. Part of me is like thinking I'm shooting so fast they're not even like attacking. I say we go a little crazy on these bombs, see if we get any like good cards out of it. A judgment. I'll leave you there for a moment. Actually, let's play it. I'm playing like this, like it's an like it's like a gambling machine when it's actually just like a less fortunate child. So we're just gonna go ahead and say, instead of like playing the beggar, let's just like get some money. I can't take it. I say clear one more room, swallow the thing. Obviously, we could take this to the next floor. Wafer is a huge pickup for us, especially with what we have. Hey, if you want to get all your damage from the other item, Just swallow everything. This is a fight that's probably going to be pretty good for this. I also am realizing this fight's going to be a little tough. My volume on my computer is like really quiet. Yeah, my like shooting so fast that I'm missing. I do appreciate the tinted rock on the ground there. We're not going to rush up and pick that up immediately. You might be tempted to do it, but it's whatever. We did get the deal, which means this is essentially a waste. Again, we're gonna just go Polaroid because it's like fun. I will take flight. And we got the extra luck. Like these are good. Like honestly, like I think everything there is pretty good minus the razor. But Ghost Pepper just like has crazy damage potential, especially with what we have. I think we're like solid. Not particularly attached to like anything there on the ground. I do like me a Found Soul though. He does not have a tractor beam. In fact, he doesn't care. I'm gonna swallow my soul so I can get it back into my body. If that makes sense. I have Mom's knife for some reason. Oh, I have the mom thing, so the Mom's locket. For some reason, I completely forgot what that item actually does. My assessment is that okay, well, speed down's like not that great, but do I want to health up? Not really. Okay, so this is a rare room, and it's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm gonna get that. But my assessment of what the locket did was it, or like the lock of hair did, was it, okay, that's why we picked that up, by the way. Is it just counted as a, mom item. Which I got, like, as somebody who's done a tier list, to, like, talk about every item in the game. For some reason, I just completely... Because it's a pretty forgettable item anyway. I thought it just counted as, like, a mom item itself, rather than, like, the same way, like, the kid drawing does. Like, where it's not... It doesn't give you the effect of a guppy item. It just counts towards the transformation. Pretty huge to get that. It's going to get our damage bonus on our next floor pretty big. This should just give us a lot of money. I might even fight Hush, I'm going to be honest. That's just going to give us HP. No. That's... Okay, that's the mom one. Right? You feel braver? I didn't give me an HP up. Reveals the map. Take a map. I'm gonna go ahead and take the map. Does that mean I just didn't get an unmom item? Or does it just not count? I might fight Hush. I mean, I have an incentive to. I have a lot of money. Speaking of the money, I actually do have a means to use it probably somewhat intelligently. Yeah, we're gonna go fight Hush, probably. I feel like that one confirms it, how like quickly we just killed that enemy. That also confirms it. Alright, let's go fight Hush. Just for a little variety, you know, I haven't done it in a little bit. Usually I go there for selfish reasons to like be able to unlock certain things. We definitely want to try to get as many red hearts to this floor. I feel like the most... Oh, we did lose a max HP. Because, you know, the Hush fight's pretty long, so we're going to be spending a decent amount of time in that arena. Not as long as you would think, just because, like, our items are particularly good. Especially the just like the burst high damage. Like, it's not really our strength against Hush. Let's also swallow this so we can deal with this. Also, I think my okay, no, my tractor beam is working. It's still just a little Found Soul. Being a little goofy. Cursed Eye is obviously like... I don't think I want to take it. I usually do, but I mean... Just because I have Neptunus, I don't want to do it. Since we're fighting Hush, like, that tends to be one of the ones I say I don't take Cursed Eye for just because it's a long fight. If I didn't have Neptunus, I would take it, is the way to put it. This man does pick up Cursed Heart. Cursed Eye. And I'm definitely not against it. There, though, I'm against it, because... any item, generally speaking, where you have to charge it, but also there's another one where you have to not charge it, like, that's just, like, a very annoying sort of conflict. It happened with, Camo Undies, where you don't want to charge your thing beforehand, but you had Isaac's Heart, so, like, you're incentivized to actually still charge it, but then you don't get the benefit of the thing because you're charging, so you don't get the, like, stealth bonus from the Camo Undies. It was weird. A lot of items are like that. I feel like I don't need to, like, justify further. I feel like most people would, in general, just see Isaac's, or, Cursed Eye in general and just completely ignore it, which, you know, is justified. It penalizes you for getting hit a lot harder than, you normally would. So, like, people hate that item for that. We didn't get a lot of red hearts that floor, unfortunately, so we didn't get the big damage bonus from it, but on the plus side is we're gonna get something super cool here. Ready? Deep Pockets is like, that's pretty cool. It's like not that good. I think we're gonna get a lunch pickup, by the way, like no shot. Let's just like stop seeing these. That makes sense. I feel good about that. Not carrying the stupid cursed penny all the way to the end of the game like I want it. Epic Fetus is just fucking boring, so I'm not taking it. And we did lose an HP, and I don't really like Stompy, so I'm fine with doing that. A Small Rock's pretty cool. I do like me a bit of a damage increase. Maybe this will be better. Lovers, I'll take it. I'll take it over having a guy. This should be very easy. Like, this should be stunningly easy, even with, like, we have 10 damage, and that was from 1 heart's bonus worth of, Blood Oath stats. I'm pretty sure Blood Oath still calculates per half heart, so, like, it's not like us having Waither makes this, pop off more, but I could be wrong on that. Just misguided on it. You're gonna be hearing the flame sound effect quite a few times this fight. I hope you're I hope you're okay with that. So let's get a little excited on that. We are doing a substantial amount of damage to this boss. In fact, we should still be standing like pretty far away from Hush. And also, we should try to stay as keep our little soul as long as possible to make the damage like truly just feel like insane. For some reason, his head disappeared. Oh, there it is. Could be mods. Could be he just broke. Not particularly. I was about to spam that spacebar so hard. Okay, it doesn't do that much damage. I don't need to like hit that many times. Pretty clean Hush fight, I must say. We're probably gonna get hit maybe once there. The utility of the play to win. Or the pay to win is what it's called. Certainly helped there a little bit, because then I didn't have to go down and kill those enemies one by one, but I probably could have just killed them fast anyway. I don't think it really matters. I do like the the veins item popping and just like, oh, I have flight now. That's right. Do I want it? Realistically, am I going to use 5 HP or like am I gonna need the soul heart space? I really don't think so. It's kind of pretty gifted run, I must say. Now, this would have made it a little more decisive. Well, I guess like that solidifies the fact that I'm just gonna go ahead and just like whatever. I mean, we're literally 12 hits from lethal, which is a full health bar in this point of the game. So who even? Yeah, I'm not worried about my HP. It's just like, yeah, I don't really like know why I'm even assessing whether or not he needs something like that. Apparently, I just like killed that. What item do I have that just kills that thing? How did I kill the Grimace? What? I'm looking at here, searching through my items, like, hey, how did I manage to do that? I don't see an item in the list that like destroys it. I don't got like sulfuric acid or a little horn. It just died. It died before it got to live. It didn't even know, like, it didn't even have a chance. Isaac, as usual, by the way, going to be pretty easy, especially when you can delete half of the things he does. So that was, you know, this is a pretty easy fight. Here we go. Hopefully, we're going to put that heart into this list. Actually, I don't even need them. Shadoop the Whoop. Cursed Eye again. I mean, at this point, like, I'll take it to, like, prove my point. That is, like, funny that I got Cursed Eye again. You would think I wouldn't get it. You know? Basically, none of these items are going to be that good. I gotta say, I'll drop Smelter, because at least, like, a laser beam per room could be pretty good. Especially 2 of them, because I got the little buddy. So I see that being pretty good. I feel like both of these Eternal Heart drops are fully because of the key pieces I have acquired. It seems like Cursed Eye, I don't know what it's doing. I really couldn't tell you what. I'm just glad it didn't, like... Do I, like, hold? Yeah, it just doesn't... It doesn't seem like it does anything. It probably still does the, like, hey, if you're charging up your hit, you get hit and you teleport out. It probably still does that. So I'm going to just try to not get hit, which seems pretty likely. It's a safe bet that unless some sort of absolute goober nonsense happens, I will not get hit this run for the remainder of it. Bombs are key? Why not, right? It's not like I'm using either of them, right? Oh, there I did get hit. I would not call that goober nonsense. I would call that me being an idiot. Sorry, little soul. I had to get hit there. Academia. That was on the Isaac Connect today. Or yesterday's Isaac Connect. Actually, I play it like late and it resets at like 8, so it was definitely today's. I don't know why I still play Isaac Connect. I know what like most of the categories are now, so it's not like it's a like shock where you play like the New York Times one and it's like, oh, I didn't know like that. Also, the New York Times one seems really stupid. I was doing one with my friend, and one of the categories that wasn't listed was it was a Disney character's name, and then they added 2 letters to the end of it, and that was the category. And I'm like, okay, so it's just fucking nonsense, I guess. This shit sucks. That one was lame. It can't be something like fun, like I don't know, I don't even remember the other categories. I just don't play those puzzles. I play the Isaac one because I know what Isaac items do. And I need to expand my ever-growing knowledge of Isaac, including what items show up on the title screen. Like, items that show up on the title screen. We got Mom's Eye right there. Is that, like, the only one that's on this title screen? We got the Bible. Alright, anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't checked my latest description, I'll see you in the next one. And I forgot to put my PNG tuber up. Fuck!